Clouds and rain. Clouds and rain. How these clouds will be forming? See, due to the water bodies, they get heated up. So when they get heated up due to the sunlight, the water vapors will be formed. Water vapors are they go above the air, means from the earth if you move above the air, the atmosphere will become cool. So this water will become in the form of this water vapor will become in the form of a cloud. I read out for you and explain so that you can understand very well. So clouds and rain. On a warm day, the sun heats up the ground as well as the water in the seas, oceans, rivers, ponds, etc. This water converts into water vapor by process of evaporation. So what happens due to the sunny day, due to the heat of the sun, the water will become water vapor. It is called as what? The water becomes water vapor. It is called what? Evaporation. Evaporation is nothing but your evaporation. Water changing into water vapor is evaporation. Then what happens? This water vapor rises up into the atmosphere. This water vapor will rises up into the atmosphere. Then as we move away from the surface of the earth, if you move up, the air becomes cooler. It becomes cooler. So the water vapor, what they become? We saw in condensation. Water vapor, when it becomes cool, it becomes again water. Hence the water vapor reaches the higher levels. It condenses due to the contact with the cool air and forms small drops of water droplets. These water droplets remain floating in the higher levels of the earth. These are nothing but your clouds. So due to the heat, the water becomes water vapor. The water becomes what? Water vapor. And if you go up the earth, the water will become, the atmosphere will become cool. So this water vapor, when it get cools, what happens? You saw in condensation, the water vapor, when it gets cools, it becomes water. So it became water. Again the water is going to be in the form of a higher levels, in the form of a clouds. We'll do with activity 2. Clouds in the kitchen. You know, in your kitchen also you can form the clouds. Clouds in the kitchen. How you can form the clouds in the kitchen? I will read it out to you and I'll explain. Next, take a vessel filled with water. Keep it on the stove. Heat it slowly. Observe for some time. Now cover the vessel with the plate. Remove the plate. After a couple of minutes, do you see any changes on the inner surface of the plate? Pour some cool water on the plate and observe what happens. So what happens? See, if you on a stove, you keep one vessel of water. It becomes it evaporates. When it evaporates, a lid is kept on it, so that this water vapor will form one small droplets. When you stop heating it and if you pour water on it, it becomes what? You can see some cloud like things formed in the. So what similarities did you find between the evaporation of water from the surface of the water bodies and evaporation of the water from the bowl heated in the kitchen? From both the cases discussed above, we know that water vapor helps to form clouds. The water vapor will only forms the clouds. The clouds are formed on the surface of the different water bodies. Do not stay there. They start to move from one place to another in the direction of winds. So what happens? If the clouds near the seas and the rivers only, the clouds are formed, we said, where the water bodies are there. So in some places water bodies may be not there, then there will be no clouds there. No, the clouds which are formed near the water bodies due to the water vapor, when they go high, they don't stay at that place only, they will be moving from one place to another place. Due to that, what happens? The clouds will be at one place, they will be moving from one place to another place. As more clouds come together, they become laden with water vapor. Winds bring the clouds from the seas to the land. The colder the air in the upper layers of the atmosphere cools the clouds. We all know that without clouds it will not be possible to get rains, and that all clouds do not cause rains. Some changes takes place in the clouds before they cause rain. So the clouds moving in air are generally at higher levels. Sometimes the cool breeze coming along with the air makes the clouds cooler. This leads the two water droplets present in the clouds to condense and forms a large water droplets. Further, cooling of clouds increase the size of the water droplets, and clouds become heavy and descend towards the earth. The color of such cloud changes from white to grey, gives us the feeling of dark clouds gathering. So what happens? All the clouds will not form the rain. So the first thing what happens is, the water vapor when they go up, they form. When they get cooled above the earth surface they go, they form clouds. What they form? They form clouds. So these clouds will be forming in the form of a rain, isn't it? These clouds, what happens when they go up? What happens? The air will become cool. The air makes them to cool. So these water vapors, more they become water, they become cool, they become water, they become cool, they become water. So what happens? This color of the white cloud changes into grey, and it seems that it is going to rain. No more. So all the clouds, they will be moving from one place to another place. So they can't hold any more water vapor in this because of the coolness. When water vapor cools down, it forms water, isn't it? When water vapor cools down, it forms water. Like that, the water above the earth level, they become cool. So what happens? It becomes loaded with the water more. Due to this, they form tiny droplets of water, and the clouds can't, due to the cool air coming, cool breeze, you call cool air is nothing but breeze. Air coming will make them more water. They make the water vapor to cool more and becomes water, and it falls in the form of a rain. Next, in our daily life, we observe that before raining, clouds descend towards the earth's surface, and we experience a cool breeze before rainfall. In every cold conditions, the drops of water turn into crystals of ice and fall as a snow. Sometimes big droplets of water. So sometimes you can observe the water is in the form of a ice, because the water, it becomes more cool. So water, it becomes more cool means if water vapor becomes cool, it becomes water, okay. If the cool breeze is more, it becomes cool, then it becomes what? Ice. It becomes what? Ice. In the form of ice, the water is going to form due to the more cool breeze. If the more cool breeze is there, atmosphere is so cool, then the water droplets are going to become more cool. And if the water becomes more cool, what happens? We have discussed, it is in the form of ice, and ice is going to fall down. Next, in very cool conditions, we will discuss. Generally, we get rains more in particular months during the year. In our states, rains occur normally from June to September. From June to September, we will say it is an rainy season. June to September. It is said to be rainy season. During that season, you might have observed in the sky the clouds are moving along with the winds blowing from western direction. These winds are called southwest monsoon. Similarly, we observe in the months of November and December rains occur. Movements of these rains are from northeast side. These winds are called northeast monsoon. So the June to September which they are going to occur are called as western direction southwest monsoon. They are going to call from south side, southwest side they are going to come. So they are called southwest monsoon. And the rains which occur during November and December, they are called as northeast side, isn't it? Northeast monsoon, you can say. Northeast monsoon. Nowadays, we are getting timely rains and seasons are changing slightly. Think why? So, what happens? The rain should be proper so that the crops will be very good, and these rains should be not more or less. I hope you all understood how the rain is formed. And what happens? The water vapor is going to evaporation. Only two things you need to remember: evaporation, and next is condensation. These two things: water to water vapor. Water vapor to water. This is the thing you need to remember more. And next is water cycle. You know what happens in the water cycle? In detail, I'll explain to you now. Water cycle. When it rains, ponds, lakes, etc. filled with water. Water from the rains runs down as a small streams. These small streams join together and make a big stream. Streams. These big streams join the rivers. The rivers flow down the sea and the oceans. Some of this rain water seeps into the ground and becomes groundwater. As it is hot during the summer, large quantity of water vapors evaporates from the seas, lakes, rivers, etc. and converts into water vapor. This goes into the air to form clouds. These clouds again cool and produce rain. The circulation of water into water vapor by evaporation, water vapor to clouds, and clouds to rain by condensation is called as water cycle. This cycle of evaporation and condensation takes place continuously in nature. Deforestation, pollution from factories are now causing global warming. So the atmosphere conditions are not favorable for the clouds to get cooled. Consequently, there is a decrease in rainfall, disturbs the water cycle. So what happens? The water vapor, the water, this is the water, due to the overheat of sunlight, the water vapor, the water will become in the form of a water vapor, and they form clouds when they go up. And when these clouds get cooled down, again due to the condensation, it is going to fall as in the form of a water. This is a cycle, isn't it? Evaporation, here is condensation. Water in the form of a water vapor, it goes, it forms clouds, and again it forms in the form of a water. This is called condensation, evaporation, condensation. Thank you. This is the end of the lesson.